Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of my podcast series. Today's topic is data science, coding, and sports analytics. Our guest here is Abhinav sir. He has over 2 decades of experience in multiple industries revolving around data science. There's telecom, there's retail, and there's e-commerce. Okay, I have enough said. Let's start with the questions. Question 1. Can you walk us through what data science actually involves on a day-to-day basis? What does the life cycle, what does like the day in the life of a data science expert look like?
Well, terrible to start with. There's a lot of data crunching involved. Data science looks very hot and sexy, but actually 90% of the time you are just crunching the data, wrangling with the cleaning up the different data sets, trying to make sense of the two ends. So it's not as glamorous as it looks out to be. It's just like a regular any software development job, where you go through the entire life cycle of design and then development, implementation, deployment. So all of that is involved. The end result could be very fancy, but then it involves a lot of hard work.
So to get a result which you can act upon, you need like lots of skills, lots of patience to crunch that data, take large databases and just clean them up.
Patience, definitely.
Absolutely. It might be a bit hard for me to do data science because I don't have any. Right. How is AI changing the way we use data and data in real time and how we draw conclusions from our databases?
Well, AI has dramatically shifted the way people have been consuming internet. Right? So when we started, like let's say 2 decades back, when internet was born, most of the information was now available to the common people, right? So it brought a wave of it brought knowledge into the hands of the common people, right? Now with the age of AI, it has also brought wisdom along with it. Not just the information and knowledge, now it has gone one level up. Now computers are starting to think on your behalf, it is giving you insights, it is creating things for you, right? And the game has gone one level up.
So has the field of data analytics changed with AI? So now are we going to have to do all the cleaning up and all the crunching of the data, or just AI going to do that for us?
Well, AI is definitely okay. So first of all, AI has been there for the last 70 years. Okay, it's not new. Okay, it's just that Gen AI part has just become some sort of. It has come to a B2C market.
Okay.
Data science has also been very old. We have been even the regression model, the logistic model. They have been very old. They have been there all this while, centuries old, I would say. What you see as you are the youngest generation, Gen Zs, what you guys are experiencing today is something very phenomenal. You're very lucky to have this in your lives. So I would say that make the best out of it.
You did say that we're the youngest generation, so we're the ones going to come into data science. What languages and like coding languages do you think we need to know to be successful in data science? Is it just like SQL which deals with databases, or do we also need to know JavaScript and Python?
See, more than language, it is the cognitive skills that you need. Okay, one, you need to be, you need to have good maths. The foundation is very important. So your maths, your logic, your reasoning, aptitude. Then you can learn any language. Language is just a tool, okay? With the advent of vibe coding, even that is going to fade eventually. Like, you cannot catch up with any sort of language, trust me. So this whole industry is changing so fast. If your foundation is good, you can learn, implement anything. Given that now AI is your sort of assistant, you can pretty much do anything if you have the right blocks.
So like if you have a good sense of prompt engineering, you can just get AI to do anything for you.
Yeah, of course.
Is data science more about math, or is it more on the storytelling side? So is it just the crunching of those numbers, or like is data science a bit more reliant on the actual conclusion?
Bit of both, of course. I would say, again, data science is not just like one piece of software. It's a mixture of multiple disciplines. You have maths, definitely. You have a lot of data engineering involved. You have visualization involved. You got to understand the problems. Of course, problem-solving skills are required. You need to understand now. Given the AI is more towards the tech side, you need to understand the tech stack. You need to understand how different layers of technology talk to each other, middleware, front end, back end servers, API, how does those works. So you need to understand how to learn a lot of things and make sense of all those things together.
Yeah, so it's very broad career. It's very diverse.
And it's getting even more granular as we.
So now that we're talking about the career side of it, what kinds of careers are actually available for data science? Like what kind of jobs, in what sectors?
Well, I would say now any job is available for a data science, right? Okay. You can build a robot for a restaurant. You could build a conveyor belt for which automatically maybe takes you somewhere in an airport, without it moving. You could make flying machines. Everything is possible. You could make recipes. You could become a chef. Okay? So it's endless.
So the job market for somebody with this right skills in data science is like very diverse. You can do anything you want.
Pretty much everything. Just last week I was reading. They have started knitting, using robots.
Okay.
So now you can, they'll take a picture of a garment and it can knit the entire garment itself.
That's very good. Yeah. Okay, so for a high schooler like peers my age, what's like the best way to start in data science? Like what can we do to just cement our foundations and prepare ourselves for college or our jobs?
Again, I would say the same thing. Maths, cognitive skills, aptitude. These are your best ones.
Okay, so it's a very math-reliant career. So for people who are not good at maths, it might not be the best choice.
Yes, of course. But then as it is getting diverse, there are more choices also, right? Like you could become just you could play the role of a data science translator. What does this person does is it engages with the stakeholders, engages with the tech team. So he understands how technology works, how the problem solving happens, etc. He joins those dots. He's good in communication. At the same time, he understands. He's from technology background. So may not be maths heavy, but still he is playing the role in data science. So it's not just that it's math is essential. But then if it is there, you could be more towards development side. While there are other portfolios or other careers also possible.
Okay, so let's get to like a real world application kind of thing. What's like the most surprising thing, like most surprising conclusion you've got from a data set, like something you would not expect to just be there at all?
You mean to say some sort of insight, surprising insight?
Yeah, just anything which shocked you about like a data analysis problem or just a data set?
We get a lot of those things. 2 years back, we were working in an e-commerce company. So we were running an experiment on a cohort of people, and we found that one cohort was given the option of 15% discount, and another cohort was 10% free shipping. And interestingly, there was more uptake with 10% in free shipping, although the net for the company was same. So this demonstrated that some things, subtle things like giving free things or something instead of one discount spreading across 2 or 3. This plays a lot on the behavior of a consumer. How do they think? How do they shop? So this is very important. Apart from math, you need to understand how people or the consumer think, how how do they behave, how do they consume, and so on.
Okay. So it's like if somebody just uses the word free, people are more likely to do it. Like buy one get one free, people are more likely to do it.
Yeah, it's human engineering, which you need to understand.
Now, focusing on the future, how do you see AI and like everything which is happening now transforming the field of data science 10 to 15 years from now?
Very difficult question because nobody knows. It's moving very fast. Nobody knows where it's going. Definitely, companies are investing in AGI. They're sort of bringing supercomputers and a super AI version of it, which is almost equivalent of any human capability. So yes, the world is moving to the investments are going in that direction.
Now let's get on to a more light-hearted, funny questions, right? Have you ever been working on a data science problem or like a data analytics problem and just like deleted the whole thing and like did that affect you? What happened?
Back in the days we used to work in a Unix environment. I remember there was a command called rm -rf. If you hit that command, the entire folder gets wiped out, and there is no recovery. And back in those days, we didn't even have those sort of guardrails, the versioning control system which we have today. I mean, they were there, but in our setup, it was not there. So yes, it used to happen, and everybody was like, be careful about rm -rf.
What's the point of that setting? It just deletes the whole thing.
But now it's much more, I would say, mature. We have proper DevOps systems which manages copies. There are ways to recover things. There are alerts. It makes sure you don't make those sort of mistakes.
Alright. So you've had a very very long career, almost 2 decades now. Do you have any like funny stories that you've ever experienced in this field?
There was an instance when we created an entire presentation for our CXOs, and then it happened that in the entire analysis we created the entire presentation, but we forgot to remove we copied certain things from the internet, like some data sets, and we forgot to remove the label of competitor. So that was really sort of funny and embarrassing at the same time. So things like that happen.
Sounds good. Alright, well, I think that was a very, very insightful interview in a podcast. I think it was pretty amazing. Thank you so much for coming onto my podcast, and we will definitely see you again.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. It's been amazing to have you guys here, and we definitely have more episodes coming, so be tuned for that.